So I watched the hour-long video of Candace Owens last night, and she brought up so many things about what's going on in Charlie Kirk's life that makes it a little too convenient regarding his assassination. I recommend you watching it in the entirety because it will absolutely aggravate you. First, Charlie having multiple beefs with his donors because of the types of people he hosted at his events, as well as Charlie getting shouted at privately by billionaire Bill Ackman at the Hamptons at a TPUSA event, essentially blackmailing him about platforming critics of Israel. Charlie in a letter denying Benjamin Netanyahu of visiting Israel so all can be forgiven, like visiting Auschwitz, touching that wall. And 24 hours after his assassination, Benjamin Netanyahu goes on Fox News and gives his regards to Charlie's family and specifically mentions Charlie was a strong supporter of Israel and that he wished that Charlie could have visited, but he just didn't have the time, even though in the letter Charlie denied him of the visit. In total, apparently Charlie Kirk turned down $150 million to support Israel even harder than he already did. That's a lot of money that could be used for hiring a lot of people, and so for him to have the morality of turning it down, you got to give him credit for that. So of course I'm not going to say with 100% certainty that Israel killed Charlie, but to paint Charlie as essentially as a Jew to fit the narrative on Israel is wrong and disgusting. But the video footage of the event raises even more questions. I waited to make a video so I didn't make unsubstantiated claims, but we just never got the answers that I wanted. First of all, the guy that was running with what looks like a pistol, no one has identified him or cleared the air. How fast the shooter at the top of the building, which you can barely see, was able to make a run for it. The video of the shooter running, I still can't tell if what he's carrying is his bag. If that's the case, he had to have used the screwdriver that was found on top of the building, which the FBI now says they have the DNA of Tyler Robinson. But then he just leaves the screwdriver conveniently on the roof. Also, the narrative of Tyler putting the rifle in his pants is clearly false because Tyler bends his legs upon landing. Also, the photo of the rifle found in the woods was put back together. So you're telling me he took the rifle apart, according to the FBI, and then put it back together to leave in the woods? And on top of that, there's plenty of footage of drones that happened during the event or prior to, which this one I'm not as convinced, but I figured I'd throw it out there. To me, there's too many inconsistencies and inconveniences for me to not make a video on this to promote further discussions and questions because I don't want this to be another Thomas Crooks where we find out absolutely nothing and there's other people that are involved.